I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Danny.
And
And
no,
no, we're not twins.
Hi.
Is it on?
Yeah, move it. It's not so close.
Do, 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 do,
No, not
do,
so
do,
close.
do. Is it on?
Yeah, it's on. This episode's in black and white. I forgot to pay the color bill.
Oh, stupid.
So yeah, you look so different.
They gave me a haircut and they made the fade a little too high up
Yeah.
because my hair is really long. It kind of just looks silly, but I'm working with it.
Okay. Hi. Oh, I seen it.
Yeah.
I see it. It looks nice though.
Thank you. I'm gonna forget to keep this right here or something. I'm gonna probably do one of these or something like that. So get ready for that.
I do it too, but I used to have a stand, but the stand broke.
What?
I know it broke, which is I don't know. You could prop it up. But hello, how have you been?
I've been listening to Bjork for some reason.
Yeah. Welcome to the
Yeah,
club.
I know.
What songs have you been listening to?
Pagan Poetry, that one where she's like sleeping, but she's got
Hyper
what's it
Ballad is
called?
so good.
Hyper Ballad,
I
and
go
then
through all of this before you wake up.
I know I need to listen to that. Because someone posted that on Twitter, and I was like, I should probably watch Pagan Poetry for the culture again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's really good. That's dirty.
It is
That's
dirty.
scary. Okay,
That's that's a scary
that
story if I've ever seen one.
that's a scary story if I ever heard it. Let's anyways. And
Okay.
then
Yeah.
it's Venus as a Boy.
I love Innocence a Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The song fucks.
Yeah, it does. I know it does.
It's crazy
I know
how
it
it took
does.
me this long. It
I
took
know.
me
I
this
remember
long.
Daniel would be like, whenever I give him an opinion he doesn't like, he'd be like, "But you like Bjork, so worry about that."
Yeah, but the joke is now I'm the person who likes B Jork.
We should watch Dance in the Dark.
I'm gonna cry. Why would I?
Yeah. Did it, did it. So Lady Gaga wrote Dance in the Dark after Dance in the Dark.
Really?
No.
Okay. I'll just
Baby
believe
wants to
anything.
dance in the
In the
dark.
dark. Yeah.
Cause when he's speaking of that, what this is a random topic, but Spotify singles, whatever they're called.
No?
It's like okay, well, a lot of artists have done it. It's like they'll go to Spotify studios or whatever, and then it's
Mr. Spotify himself.
yeah, Mr. Spotify invites him to their studio. And
Yeah,
then he's like, okay, sing one of your songs live. And then for the second one, you can do a cover of anything you want.
that's iconic.
And it's great to see because the covers are really good. Like I said, Rina Sawayama did Dancer in the Dark by
She
Lady
didn't
Gaga.
do the intro though, which was
She
like
didn't.
do
What?
the intro. Did you go
Nathi,
to Silvio? See, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think she did. Nathi Peluso, she did that song by Daddy Yankee.
La despedida.
Omar Apollo did California Dreamin'. All the leaves are
The
brown.
Brown.
Yeah, he's made it
Lido
sultry.
Pimiento did the Carmen de Penas.
See, it always comes back to Bjork. Oh, you're going
Which
out.
is a stupid song. What?
You're going out when you yell too loud. Don't let them do that to you. I don't like
Don't
that
let
song.
them do that to you.
She got banned from China. I'm not gonna get into politics, but
What? Should I hang
speaking of,
this up like they do in those music videos?
let's see. Oh my gosh.
Within frame. Hold up. Can you
No,
hear
it's
me?
not. No, I forgot. It's unidirectional. Nerd emoji. That means it
I don't
just
know what
gets
the
what's in front
fuck
of.
that
It just
means.
records what's in front of it. It doesn't do this. It gets this. You could have given 2000s R&B. Are you
I
writing
know,
it?
right? Yeah.
Why do you?
Mhm. See, he's my property.
Yeah. Okay, we
Where
should
are
probably
my
get into.
girls at?
We should probably get into our topic for real.
No,
Okay, so think about
I'm
that. Okay,
declaring independence.
don't
I'm
let them
not
do
letting
that
them
to
do
you.
that to me anymore, honestly.
Thank you. Today's
At
oh,
least
it's
I
11:11.
think, Mark.
Think. Today's
Yeah.
episode is scary stories.
Is that a bomb behind you? What the fuck is going on?
This is the horse from the
Anyways, cover that back
Denver,
up. I don't need to see that.
because that's a scary story. The creator that made the horse was killed by it because it fell on top of him.
We
And
talked about him in art history class, and they were like, because like he made a bunch of he was a Chicano artist, I
oh
believe.
wow, oh wow,
Yeah, he was a Chicano artist, and he made a lot of artwork that were colorful like that and like vibrant, and they're fun. They're like these bigger than life things. But he's only known as the artist that was killed by that scary horse.
yeah,
And so we kind of like mourned him in a sense. We were like,
yeah.
that's very unfortunate,
I feel that,
you know?
but because that story, of course, and then like the Denver, Colorado being like the portal to hell or whatever, all that stuff.
Yeah.
With my girl that with a front
With the
back,
front, the back,
feeling that. Okay.
when
So
the
we have
said-
compiled some stories, some scary stories to read to you, audience. Where did you compile your stories from, Dan?
I just looked up scary stories to tell in the dark, and I found a PDF.
Okay, I also did that. You don't have Danny has had or whatever.
Yeah.
A PDF, a book of it, but I couldn't find it, so I looked at the PDF and I found it.
I think I gave it to the kids or something. I gave it to somebody probably.
Why were they interested, or you like you just needed?
They
you
were
need to read it?
interested.
Okay,
They
good.
were interested. So, are you gonna insert pictures or something? Are you gonna hold it up
Pictures.
like this, like a fake book? And then it'll like
So who wants to go first?
not me.
Lion emojis.
Yeah.
Okay, let
This
me
is
see.
plastered over your face.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay,
I gave up on my phone case, by the way. I just took that shit off. I'm tired of this.
Oh, but your man loved it or whatever.
Yes. Oh my God. Jonathan didn't mention, but I met my favorite artist, Devin Shawayama. And I was fangirling definitely. And then he saw my phone case, which was like a big purple star phone case. And he was like, I like your phone case. I was like, oh my God, thank you. He also complimented my hair. But I had to take it off because it kept on coming off in my pocket. I was like, I'm so tired of this shit.
That shit's broken.
It is. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's start this. Let's start the show.
Let's start this shit. That's
okay. So I wanted to read Mitai Doti Walker. I think about this one a lot.
You do.
Yeah. Because like, could you
Okay.
imagine? A lot of these are. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if that happened? No.
That's crazy.
Okay. What is? Who says? I think it's La Más Draga or either Wendy Guevara. They're like música de suspenso, and then it comes up.
Oh God.
So it's playing right now. Okay, you ready to hear the story?
Música.
Música de suspenso. Okay. There was a haunted house where every night. Wait. No, I'm right. Okay. There was a haunted house where every night a bloody head fell down the chimney. At least that's what people say. So nobody would stay there overnight. Then a rich man offered $200 to whoever would do it. And this.
$200.
I'm reading the wrong part. Excuse me.
Can I?
Say something. I'm reading the summary.
Like, can I fully talk like while you're doing it? Can I just like put 2 cents, or do I have to intently wait for you?
No, you can say like this isn't serious.
Okay, because I was like $200. I was like,
Yeah. Speaking of not serious, shout out to what is her name?
that hate my guts. What did Nikki say?
No, not that.
Yeah.
What is her name?
Where my girls at? From the front to back.
I'm stupid. Oh, scary stories to tell in the pod.
Oh my God! What?
There, yeah. It's a podcast that dissects these stories.
These stories?
Yeah, these stories. Where was I? Oh no, I'm reading the right part. Okay. Then a rich man offered $200 to whoever would do it. And
Would you
this
do that
was-
for $200?
I mean, the funny things about this is I was like, I can always get more. I was like, I can always act like I don't want to do it. I'm like, no, 200,
Yeah.
no, that's not it. No, I can't go in there for 200. I can always get more.
Like 1,000. Yeah.
Okay. And this boy said he would try if he could have his dog with him. So it was all settled. The very next night.
End there. Yeah.
The very next night, the boy went to the house with his dog. To make it more cheerful, he started a fire in the fireplace. Then he sat in front of the fire and waited, and his dog waited with him. For a while, nothing happened. But a little after midnight, he heard someone singing off in the woods. The singing sounded something like, "Me Tai Doti Walker." It's just someone singing, the boy told himself. But he was frightened. Then, the dog answered the song. Softly and sadly, it sang, "Winchi, Kinchi, Kali, Mali, Dingo, Dingo." The boy could not believe his ears. The dog had never uttered a word before. Then a few minutes later, he heard singing again. Now it was closer and louder, but the words were the same. "Me Tai Doti Walker." This time the boy tried to stop the dog from answering. He was afraid that whoever was singing would hear it and come to him, but his dog paid no attention and sang it again. "Linchi, Kinchi, Kali, Mali, Dingo." A half hour later, the boy heard the singing again. Now it was in his backyard, and the song was the same. "Me Tai Doti Walker." Again, the boy tried to keep his dog quiet, but the dog sang out loud, louder than ever. "Linchi, Kinchi, Kali, Mali, Dingo, Dingo."
Yeah.
Soon the boy heard the singing again, and now it was coming down the chimney. "Me Tai Doti Walker." The dog sang right back. "Linchi, Kinchi, Mali, Mali, Dingo." Suddenly, a bloody head fell out of the chimney. It missed the fire and landed right next to the dog. The dog took one look at it and knelt over dead from fright. The head turned and stared at the boy and slowly opened the mouth and that was scary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scary.
Scary.
The May voice is scary.
If I get a knock on my door, I'm leaving. Sorry, I'm not doing it anyway.
Now, I don't like that one because why was the dog talking?
I think it's funny.
You think it's?
What would you do if Luna just started talking?
I'd be like, I shouldn't have been playing like that because I'll always be like, she'll do this thing where she like opens her mouth a little bit. I'm like, you can talk. She's like,
yeah.
Like you can talk. It's okay. It's okay.
You could talk. It's okay. You're like touching her. You're like, it's okay. Talk.
Yeah, it's like Tina talking to the cow. She's like, you can talk to me. Tina from Bob's Burgers, that is.
Gonna give me a poop tonight? Talk to me.
But yeah, I'm like, I played too much because she hasn't started talking. But I like that one. That one stuck out to me a lot.
I like that one.
Wasn't that one in the movie?
I think it was.
You watched the movie? You watched the movie, right? We watched the movie. Right?
We watched the movie together. We were like, this is dumb.
Yeah, it wasn't that great. Pero...
And they left it on cliffhanger. We were like, what the hell is happening even?
It did? I don't remember that. Guillermo del Toro is always great, as always.
Yeah. See, my Robert. Where my girls at? From the front and back. How you feeling that? Put one hand up. Can you repeat that?
Yeah.
He's penis as a boy. You know that one?
Ew.
That's what she goes like, right?
Okay, so I guess that's good enough for a break. So we'll come back. Yeah, we'll come back. And then you got a story for us. Okay? Think about that.
You know?
In his hair.
I'm just so scared.
Okay, you're stupid. I hate you. Okay, we're back.
What? What?
Okay. You're too busy shaking your hair.
I'm so scared.
She put Meryl Streep in a movie. She's like, have you seen that?
No.
Like a woman playing with her hair, and she's like, no? Yeah, she's like that. You're stupid. Okay, what's...
Like it's so disconnected.
It does. You look like Peso Pluma. ¿Te parece
Compa, ¿qué le
parece ayer y guapo?
La que anda bailando sola me buscaba
Yeah.
That's what it goes like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Carolina, not to make fun of her, but Carolina called him a band.
Band?
Yeah. And I do that thing so people don't look stupid. I won't correct them. Someone else can make her look stupid, not me.
I would rather you make me look stupid.
You would rather you make me
in the privacy of just us.
Like, hey, I'll be like, hey, It's a singer.
Is the pen Caro? Do it again.
And she's like,
Look
oh
into the
my
camera's eyes.
god, I can't believe it. She's
Stupid.
yeah. Okay, we're reading.
Yeah, I'm reading. I've never read this one. It's short and it says Coldest Clay and I'm ceramicist, so I feel like I need to do it.
What
Okay.
the hell? By whom?
Cold? Girl, I don't know.
Is it by my scare? My
It's the
scary
same damn
stories?
book. Yeah.
Oh,
Same damn
okay,
book.
perdón. What is it called?
Heard on. Cold as clay.
Cold as clay. Okay, go
Cold
ahead.
as clay. Okay. A farmer had a daughter.
Stop.
for
No, just
who-
kidding.
What?
Could you
Stop.
imagine?
Full stop.
No,
Already
continue.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Already, I don't believe it. I don't.
Okay.
Anyways.
Okay, go ahead. Música de suspenso.
For whom he had.
No, you're too close. The mic is too close.
The one. What?
It's so close. Okay. Go ahead.
Hold on, I can't read. I keep forgetting, like, I'm not good at reading. I can't read. Anyways, música de suspense. Música, maestro.
Okay.
You know. A farmer had a daughter for whom he cared more than anything on the earth. She fell in love with a farmhand named Jim, but the farmer did not think Jim was good enough for his daughter. To keep them apart, he sent her to live with her uncle on the other side of the country. Soon after she left, Jim got sick and he wasted away and died. Everyone
Oh.
said that he died of a broken heart. The farmer felt
Oh.
so guilty of Jim's death he could not tell his daughter for what had happened. She continued to think that Jim and the life that they may have had together. One night, many weeks later, there was a knock on the uncle's door. Knock sounds. When the girl opened the door, Jim was standing there. Your father asked me to get you, he said. I came on his best horse. She packed a few things and then they left. She rode behind him, clinging to his waist. Soon he complained of a headache. It aches something terrible. He told her. She put her hand on his forehead. Why are you so cold as clay? She said, I hope you're not ill. And then she wrapped her handkerchief around his head. They traveled so swiftly that in a few hours they reached the farm. The girl quickly dismounted and knocked on the door. Her father was startled to see her. Didn't you send for me? She asked. No, I didn't, he said. She turned to Jim, but he was gone, and so was the horse. They went to the stable and to look for them. The horse was there. It was covered with sweat, trembling with fear, but there was no sign of Jim. Terrified, the father told her the truth about Jim's death. Then quickly they went to see Jim's parents. They decided to open his grave, and the corpse was in the coffin, but around his head they found the girl's handkerchief.
That's crazy. That reminds me of
Five Nights at Freddy's. You know?
yeah. That reminds me of The Vanishing Hitchhiker, except it's the other way around.
Isn't that North Carolinian?
Possibly.
Or is this Southern?
Southern, broadly Southern.
Broadly Southern. Yeah.
Okay, that was scary.
Scary. Oh my god, guys.
I'm thinking about that little girl all day.
Yeah, insert.
That little girl that I was gonna say shit herself. The little girl that poo-pooed, boo-booed,
Farted. She farted.
and then she's like, "Guys, I'm scared."
That's so funny. Queen, honestly, I hope she's doing well.
He's stupid. That was a good one.
Stupid.
Yeah, you are. It's them.
Stupid.
It's so funny when you go like that. All right, so I suppose it's my turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let me do the one I'm going to do. It's called The Girl Who Stood on the Grave.
Fuck, I was gonna do that one. Continue.
That's you.
Fuck, yeah.
Okay. Música de suspenso. Some boys and girls were at a boys and girls. There were no theys. There were no theys at a party. Is that what you're telling me?
Wow, that is lack of inclusion. But anyway.
That is very phobic, but okay.
Maybe I don't want to listen to the story anymore. Maybe I think I'm done. ¿Sabes qué?
No, it's because no, walk away.
We're taking a break.
No, walk away. What was I gonna say? I was listening to Drew and that man talk to each other, and you're right, he was really funny.
I feel like his humor is like you. I think that's you energy.
My favorite was like
when they were roasting each other.
I haven't got to that. My favorite was like I know. It was like you could just stand there and laugh and it'll make me laugh. And he's like, let's unpack that. Why is it the case?
That's you as fuck. It's
yeah,
so
I know.
serious.
Okay. Some girls and boys were at a party one night. There was a graveyard down the street. And it's like Dracula playing, "Going to the riches and okay. There was a graveyard down the street, and they were talking about how scary it was. Don't ever stand on a grave after dark," one of the boys says. "The person inside will grab you and he'll pull you under." "That's not true," one of the girls said. "It's just a superstition." "I'll give you $1 if you stand on a grave," said the boy. "A grave doesn't scare me," said the girl. "I'll do it right now." The boy handed her a knife. "Stick this knife into the grave," he said. "Then I'll know you were there." The graveyard was filled with shadows and was quiet as death. "There's nothing to be scared of," myself, but she was scared anyway. She picked out a grave and stood on it. Then quickly she bent over and plunged the knife into the soil and started to leave. But she couldn't get away. Something was holding her back. She tried a second time to leave, but she couldn't move. She was filled with terror. "Something has got me!" she screamed, and she fell to the ground. When she didn't come back, the others went to look for her. They found her body sprawled across the grave. Without realizing, she had plunged a knife through her skirt and had pinned it to the ground. It was the only knife that had her held. It was only the knife that had her held. She had died of fright. The end. I don't like that one either. Sometimes the fear is all you.
Yeah, me.
Me,
Ooh,
Taito
this was-
Walker. Lynchy Kinchy Molly Molly.
Walker.
Lynchy Kinchy Molly Molly.
my rat time. Tiger my
The voice from across the yard said,
Tiger my rat time.
"You're stupid."
That's how I read it. That's when I see that. I'm like, Tiger my rat time.
I'm losing my mind. Okay, I have to pee. I have to piss. Okay, go ahead. Read your story. I'm ready.
Why do I think you pulled out like a chicken?
I have a chicken.
All I saw was white and red, and I was like, a chicken.
I have Reginald. You know we've brought him up before. He's a little devil dog. The New Jersey. Is the New Jersey Devil a dog? No, right?
I don't fucking know.
It's a devil, right?
It's a legend. I'm on Sarah's phone as the New Jersey Devil, and I think that's so funny.
Oh, okay, slay. Sarah's a friend that we've never mentioned.
That we've never mentioned before, but like, I don't think that's really too important to the lore. You just gotta
Yo
know
soy
that
de
we're
mi
friends.
infierno. Okay, it's your turn. Go ahead and read the story.
Room for one more.
Ew.
Named Josh Blackwell came to Philadelphia on a business trip.
Looking for third. What is it? Erica Clash. Have you ever thought of adding a third?
Okay.
I think about that, like my bootcast. That part was funny. It's like, have you ever
That's your
thought of
own
asking?
empire?
It was like, yeah. I was like, have you ever thought of asking a third? And then it's Bijou from Kamchara. Menage. People think that's real. That's from the abridged.
Ménage à toi?
She said Menage a Trois. Okay, go.
Anyways, I digress.
Música de suspenso.
Stayed with friends in a big house they owned outside the city. Period. That night, they took a good time visiting, but Blackwell went to bed. He tossed and turned, and he couldn't sleep. Sometime during the night.
No, don't read it like that.
Why? That's how they read it on things.
Okay, go ahead. Continue, friend.
How long do I got it? No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. He went to the window. No, I'm tired. He went to the window, and arriving in such a late hour in the moonlight, he saw a long black hearse filled with people. The driver of the hearse looked up at him. Then Blackwell saw his queer
Rape emoji.
like boom effect.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Anyways, hideous face. Now I don't know. And I don't know.
Oh, maybe he-
Hey.
You?
Hey.
No, just kidding.
My 9/11.
I don't want
Anyways,
to play anymore. That's it.
I don't want to play anymore.
Okay, keep going. Oh my god, he's crying. Música
Okay,
de
anyways.
tristeza. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Literally.
Música de
Okay.
suspenso.
The driver called to him. There is room for one more. Then he waited for a minute or two, and he drove off. He didn't even let him answer. Anyways,
Ew.
in the morning, Blackwell told his friends, "What happened? You were dreaming," they said. after breakfast, he went into Philadelphia. He spent the day high above the city in one of those new office buildings there. Late in the afternoon, he went to the elevator to take him back down to the street, but when he arrived, it was very crowded. One of the passengers looked out and called to him. "There's room for one more," he said. It was the driver of the hearse. "No thanks," said Blackwell. "I'll get the next one." The door closed and the elevator started down. There were shrieking and screaming and the sound of a crash. The elevator had fallen to the bottom of the shaft. Everyone aboard was killed.
Oh, that's bad. That's real
That's
bad.
it.
That's a good story. I like that one. Do you think about that because you have an elevator in your building?
Don't talk about it. No me digas eso.
Nobody goes there. If anybody says one more, no, go ahead.
I won't. No.
Simply.
I don't like going in elevators with people. I always like terribly unfriendly, like just deep sigh, roll my eyes.
Like I start gagging. Like room for one more?
No.
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 Okay.
Anyways,
He's just a young college stud. He's like hit
not
with the.
stud.
He's just hit with the room for one more.
Room for one more.
Room for one more.
More?
I have a short story. I mean, cause like we're about to go on break again. So let me see if I can read a short
What?
story. Let me see if I can find it. Have you watched the Dracula Meet the
No.
Monsters? No? Why not?
I've seen the lady with the big old boobies because I know her
She
from.
has a name.
I don't remember her name.
Wow.
I know the very last. She has 3 names. The last one is Gaga. That's the only one I know.
Yes. Fantasia Barbie. That's my one.
Fantasia Barrino.
Fantasia Royale. Fantasia Royale Gaga.
Yeah. I know her from. Is it Botched?
Yeah, she was on Botched.
Yeah, she was on Botched. I know her from Botched because I was putting on Botched and I was like, oh my god. I don't think she really did anything. I think they consultation and she was like, no, and then she left. She was just there for clout, I guess.
Period.
But and then I like is it Throb Zombie?
Yeah,
Throb
he's
Zombie.
funny.
And then the one that looks like the Statue of Liberty,
Jarvis Hammer.
Jarvis Hammer. The way you knew.
I watched it. I support drag. I don't know about you, but so those are your favorites?
Yeah, and then yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And the Colombian one.
Or Gothic. I like the.
Yeah.
There's not enough time for me to know a story, but let's talk about whatever scary stuff, I guess. I like them too. I also like that they said their favorite horror movie was Possession.
I know. I was like, John's gonna have a field day. He's gonna be like.
I
so
love
happy.
Possession. I don't know why you don't love Possession.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna watch Possession.
You should, Heart. No.
No.
It's like the
No.
worst humanity ever captured on footage, but what else? Do you remember in grade school when we would listen to scary stories?
I think so.
I remember.
I
was
remember we
great.
heard The Vanishing Hitchhiker.
Yeah, I remember that too. What happened?
Alexa told me sorry, she's not sure.
Scary noises.
It's always fucking something, isn't it?
Yeah, I remember also listening to like she's weird as hell. She like this probably also helps my fear of weird noises. She'd like make us listen to like traditional Halloween music, like in a circle, like looking at each other like this. What's that one song? That song.
No,
We just sit around looking at each other. She'd be like, "Isn't that great?" I'm like, "Could be better." Staring at someone's soul right now, you know. And then like during like the climax, if you will, of the scary story, she'll like throw a fake hand at us. No?
I had to kill myself.
You don't like it? I remember it was warm. That's probably because she like sat on it.
She had like under her armpit or something.
Yeah. I remember clocking it. I just remember. I remember clocking it when she was walking around. She had it like on her like side or something. I was like, she's gonna throw it. And I know she's gonna throw it, so I won't get scared.
Okay.
all look like the cool guy. Bam. Yeah.
You were the know-it-all. I was like, that's not real. That was you, wasn't it?
No, I was like, well, anything could happen. I wasn't the one that was like, it's not real, because like,
Speaking
I
of
believe-
scary things, you remember the leprechaun thing they did on?
you thought that was scary.
I thought it was scary.
I didn't think. Oh my god, I thought it was a little funny. We can close with this. The professors thought it would be cute for us to actually see it. So
Yes,
like,
they showed us the dude, and then the kids were screaming. They were scared.
it's so funny because like it was like I'm gonna use the panda as like
It was like the window outside or something.
it was like
yes,
like,
that is so.
it's like shaking like in front of like the window, and it was she's like, what is
Window.
that, kids?
Out a window.
She fell out a window.
She fell out a window.
Okay, but no, and then it's like shaking like that in front of the window, and then the professor's like, let's go see what it is, and then smack on the window, smack, and then everyone's and they run away. It was,
That is such a bad idea.
that was a bad
Kids.
idea. Yeah. I also
That's
saw what someone also did that with the Easter Bunny. We have to come back about that. Okay.
Okay.
See you in a sec.
Bye.
Bye.
Does my haircut look bad?
No. Oh, are you okay? You look uncomfy.
What?
The video I use as a clock has audio for some reason.
You know that girl? She's like, "Oh, that's my song," and she turns it out, and she's like, "So call me maybe." Mom turns it down. I was listening to that. You know that one?
Kinda.
Okay.
And what
Yeah.
happens after? Where's the punchline?
That's it. That's the joke. It was like a 12-year-old girl who made like a thing, and she thought she
Oh.
was hilarious.
There's no punchline. Qué pena. Okay, so we're back.
That's the point.
Call me, I love Call Me Maybe.
I don't.
After sight and it's real, I didn't know what it feels, but now you're in my way. Bjork. Okay. All right, so it's my turn, right?
I think so.
Okay, so música de suspense. This one is called Alligators. Well, it's like Family Feud.
Wait, I gotta put on my There it is.
There was a guy on Family Feud. They were like, name a four letter. I'll put it here.
Name an animal with 3 letters in its name.
Alligator.
Okay, alligators. A young woman in town married a man from another part of the country. He was a nice fellow, and they got along pretty well together. There was only one problem. Every night he'd go swimming in the river. Sometimes he would be gone all night, and she would complain about how lonely she was. The couple had 2 young sons. As soon as the boys could walk, their father began to teach them how to swim. And when they got to be old enough, he took them swimming in the river at night. Often they would stay there all night, and the young woman would stay home all by herself. After a while, she began to act in a strange way. At least, that's what the neighbors said. She told them that her husband was turning into an alligator, and that he was trying to turn his boys into alligators. Everybody told her that there was nothing wrong with a man taking his son swimming. That was a natural thing to do. And when it came to alligators, there just weren't any nearby. Everybody knew that. Early one morning.
Everybody knew that.
Everybody knew that. Everybody knew that. What are you talking about?
Everybody knew that.
Early one morning, the woman came running into town from the direction of the river. She was soaking wet. She said a big alligator and 2 little alligators had pulled her in and tried to eat her like raw fish. They were her husband and her son, she said, and they wanted her to live with them, but she had gotten away. Her doctor decided she had lost her mind, and he put her in the hospital for a while. After that, nobody saw her husband and boys again. They just disappeared. But now and then, a fisherman would tell about seeing alligators in the river at night. Usually, it was 1 big alligator and 2 small ones. The people said they were just making it up. Everybody knows there aren't any alligators here. The end. What if you turned into
That's-
an alligator?
Would you still love me if I turned into an alligator?
Would you still love me if I was an alligator? That's funny. I'm watching La Más Draga, and this is La
And they turn
Más
into alligators?
Nahual, which is like a witch or something that can turn into an animal.
Is it a transformation challenge?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nahual. Okay, go ahead. It's your turn.
Oh shit. Okay.
There's a stranger in my house.
Burger King foot lettuce.
That is the last thing you want from your Burger King burger is someone else's foot fungus. But it turns out that might just be what you got.
That's how you talk.
No,
Yes.
no.
Anyways, The Hook. Donald and Sarah went to the movies. When they went for a ride in Donald's car, they parked at the hill at the edge of the town. From there, they could see the lights up and down the valley. Donald turned on the radio and found some music, but the announcer broke into a news bulletin. You know, our murderer had escaped from a prison. He was armed with a knife and headed south on foot. He left his left hand was missing, and in place he wore a hook. Let's roll up the windows and lock the doors, said Sarah. That's a good idea, said Donald. The prison isn't too far away, said Sarah. Maybe we really should go home. Can't read. But it's 10 o'clock, said Donald. It's only 10 o'clock. That's pretty late.
Yeah,
I don't care what time it is, she said. I want to go home. Look, Sarah, said Donald. He's not going to climb up all the way over here. Why would he do that? Even if he did, all the doors are locked. How could you get in? Donald, he could take that hook and break in through the window and open a door. It's just conversation at this point. He could.
You're like saying it all sassy. Donald, he could break this in. And
That's how I'm imagining going, right?
probably.
Donald, he could break through the window and open the door, she said. I'm scared. I don't want to go home. Donald was annoyed. Girl.
That girl. Oh, Lord.
Girls always are afraid of something, he said. That was misogyny. Anyways. Damn. As he started the car, Sarah thought she heard someone or something scratching at the door. Did you hear that? She said as they roared away. It sounded like somebody was trying to get in. Oh, sure, said Donald. Soon they got to her house. Would you like to come in and have some cocoa? She said. No, he said. I've got to go home. She went around to the other side of the core to let her out. Hang on the door was the head. It was a hug.
Ableism.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. That's classic. Why is he such a
Classic. That's you.
Why is he such a dick?
Why is he such a dick?
If your
And why
girl
are they
says,
so
I want to
sassy?
go home, let's go home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen to what did ma'am she said?
Oh my God, stop. I said I'm not ready. What happened to listening to women? Are you serious?
That's a bit iconic. I love her.
Yeah.
Girl.
Thank
And
you.
she like leaves.
Okay, my turn.
I forgot we're in black and white.
We're in black and white. So if there's anything
What?
colorful right now, we can't see it.
Girl.
Okay, the white gown,
I was gonna
also known as the white satin evening gown.
What?
A young man invited a young woman to a formal dance, but she was very poor, and she could not afford to buy the evening gown she needed for such an occasion. Maybe you can rent a dress, her mother said. So she went to a pawn shop, not far from where she lived. There, she found a white satin evening gown in her size. She looked lovely in it, and she was able to rent it for very little. When she arrived at the dance with her friend, she was so attracted that everybody wanted to meet her. She danced again and again and again and was having a wonderful time. But then she began to feel dizzy and faint. She asked her friend to take her home. I think I danced too much, she told him. When she got home, she lay down on her bed. The next morning, her mother found that her daughter died. The doctor did not understand what caused her death, so he had the coroner perform an autopsy. The coroner found that she had been poisoned by embalming fluid. It had stopped her blood from flowing. There were traces of fluid on her dress. He decided it entered her skin, and when she perspired while she was dancing, the pawnbroker said he bought the dress from an undertaker's helper. It had been used in a funeral from another woman, and the helper had stolen it. Had stolen it just before she was buried. The end.
don't think that's how it works, but
I
you
know,
could
what
get
kind of
cancer
freak
from
accident?
embalming. Yeah, it's a very much a freak accident, but I'm pretty sure that embalming fluid fucks
It
you up
won't
down the
kill you
line and
like
not kill
that.
you. It won't kill you now. It'll kill you later.
So just be careful.
Be careful.
Don't drink any embalming fluid, friends.
Yeah. Embalming fluid? What was it? What's it?
Coke, Chiron, embalming fluid,
Yeah, and she's like, oh my god.
Tokyo. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's so funny.
You know, coke, heroin, Molly, acid, embalming fluid, cigarettes. I'm just saying.
Okay, next.
Um,
Said to turno. I don't know.
Ser perra está de moda.
Me gusta marihuana, me gustas tú.
Tú.
You know that song? Hurry up.
No. The babysitter. You pay this woman to sit on babies?
Babies. That's disgusting.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
I do it for free.
Ew, freak.
That's what he said.
I know he
Sorry.
did. I know he said that, but ew.
Actually, I prefer canine American.
American. I'll gladly hold your Canadian American.
American. Yeah.
Okay.
How much is that
Canine
canine American
American
can in the window?
Yeah.
Me, honestly.
Go ahead.
Sans the locks, but anyways.
Who cares?
Who cares?
At this point, go ahead.
How's your day?
Go ahead.
Are you just gonna ignore?
I'll read my story then.
No, okay. The babysitter. It was 9:00 in the evening. Everybody was sitting on the couch in front of the TV. There was Richard, Brian, Denny, and Doreen, the babysitter. The telephone rang. Maybe it's your mother, said Doreen. She picked up the phone before she could say a word. A man laughed hysterically on the phone and hung up. Laughed hysterically.
What you stand for? What you stand
What
for?
you stand for?
Half
Half fashion, half fashion. I'm gonna give you more. Why you mad, girl? Why you mad?
Why you mad, girl? Because it makes you really sad, girl. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, who was it? Asked Richard. Some nut, said Doreen. What did I miss? At 9:30, the phone rang again. Doreen answered. It was the man who had called before. I'll be there soon, he said, and laughed and hung
I'm
up.
gonna kill myself.
I would kill myself. I'd lock all the doors, close all.
I'd leave
no
it.
way.
I'd leave my house.
No, I would stay in the house. I'd call the parents. I'd be like, y'all need to get the
Call
fuck over
police.
here. Call the police. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was it? The child asked. Some crazy person, she said. Not the reaction I would take, but
Yeah.
Anyways. About 10 o'clock, the cell phone rang again. Jenny got it first. Hello, she said. It was the same man. 1 more hour, he said. This is menacing.
Killing
oh my
myself.
God. I'm killing myself. He laughed and hung up. He said, 1 more hour. What did he mean? Asked Jenny. Don't worry, said Doreen. It's somebody fooling around. I'm scared, said Jenny. About 10:30, the telephone rang 1 more time. When Doreen picked it up, the man said, pretty soon now, and then he laughed. Why are you doing this? Doreen said, and then he hung up. Was it that guy again? Asked Brian. Yes, said Doreen. I'm going to call an operator and complain. The operator told her to call back if it happened again, and she would try to trace the call. It's 11 o'clock, and the telephone rang again. Doreen answered it. Very soon now. And the man said, and then laughed, yucked, and then called and hung up. Pardon. Doreen called the elevator. Operator, almost at once she called back. That person is calling from the telephone upstairs, she said.
I can't. I have to go.
I'd kill myself.
My dog started barking.
The way I would have scooped the shit out of those kids and ran up out of there, there'd be no way I'd still be in there.
Yeah.
Anyways.
That's the story?
You better leave. I'll get the police. No exclamation, just punctuation. Just then a door upstairs opened. A man they'd never seen before started to come down the stairs towards them. They ran from the house. He was smelling in a very strange way. A few minutes later, the police found him there and arrested him. That's it. I don't like
Stinky.
that. I don't like that one.
I don't like that one.
I mean, it's good. I just don't like that one.
Yeah. It's coming from upstairs and stuff.
The minute they tell me that, I'd be like, that girl's like, Miss Jackson.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's funny.
I don't know what I would do. I would kill myself.
Yeah, that's what I said. Okay. One last one that I meant to read. I meant to read words. I wanted to read this. It's the Invocation of Zalgo. You remember Zalgo? You don't remember? Okay, that's fine. He is coming. He who waits behind the wall. He who waits to end it all. It's a poem. All that you know, all that you are. He will tear it apart and leave you afar. He will call on the beast to devour your soul. He will take the whole world and will make it unwhole. He comes. He who sings will sing the end of the he who will sing the end of the earth. Such a beautiful song. What a beautiful night. He awaits this night. He awaits darkness. He who waits behind the wall. He is the chaotic hive mind, eating my soul, making me unwhole. One with him, chaos and casuality, both bereft. With order, without chaos, there is no order left. He waits for this. He who waits behind the walls. Waits for the call to set him free. He will destroy it all. All will be laid to rest at his hands. He will make it all his. If you let him, you will let him. He will sing your song, the song to end the earth. He is the one without eyes. He is the one without shape. He will be the one who lies. He will be the one who R word. So he will be the one that yeah. Through this shattered world, through my blackened eyes, through this curled fade, through this word revise, I will sing the song. Through me he will sing. Sing the songs all day long. For him I will bring upbring this spawn into this cruel world of what we tread on, of what we've been hurled. I will sing the song and it will go like this. Serenade the end with the beat that you all know, the heartbeat of the earth, the song of the soul. Hold on closely to your heart, for it's the song's rhythm. Everyone is a drum, everyone is a song. This is long. He who waits behind the wall. In a
Proverbs,
palace,
you're just like praying at this point. Like I
I
don't
know,
know.
it feels like I'm praying, yeah. He who waits behind the wall, in a palace of tortured glass, served by legions forged from the tears of the sleepless dead. And clad in armor, carved from the suffering of mothers. In his right hand he holds a dead star. In his left hand he holds a candle whose light is shadow. His left hand is stained with the blood of... I don't know how to pronounce that, but like, probably someone scary. His 6 mouths speak in different tongues, and the 7th shall sing the song that ends the earth. He comes. Oh, that's a lot. He seems like a piece of work.
What the fuck was that?
That was the incantation of Zalgo. If you say that, he's supposed to appear.
And
He's
you
not a
read
real
it?
person. He's not a real
Okay.
person. It's a creepypasta. Ah!
Yeah.
Okay, it's time to go to break, friend.
What?
Yeah. Okay. Alright, yay, we're back, friends.
What?
Whoa! Okay, so it's time for show and tell. What is that? I hate that. Danny's new stem is like barking or whatever. See, this is a mic, you know. It catches everything you're making. It's making like tapping noises. Wait, does mine do that?
It's so like earthquake.
Okay, okay. So it's time for show and tell, friends. So
Can't
it's
even
my
do it.
turn. So it's my turn to show fo.
It's my turn to show.
It's my turn to show and tell. And you probably heard me singing this song a lot. I chose this song because it's also a scary story.
What?
So and it's also crazy. This song is because like, let me say it's "Where the Wild Roses Grow" by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. The thing that really sticks out to me is the featuring artist. It's Kylie Minogue.
What?
Yeah, that's like Ariana Grande doing like a goth song.
That's kind of iconic.
Yeah, it's good. The song's really good. You remember Eliza Day from Living Dead Dolls?
Yeah.
This song is the basis of her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shout out to Eliza. Ding, ding. Trigger warning. So we're going to listen to that. Yeah. Bye.
Yeah.
Where's the share screen? Oh, here it is. Okay, 3, 2, 1, play.
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh, it's
thank
working? Great.
God.
Okay,
Ugh.
well, just know you can't see our faces.
I'll be okay.
All right. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
White man.
Ain't got no lips. Oh my god. Looks like jam.
Yeah, because it's actual blood.
Yeah.
Oh, is that loud for you?
Yeah, it's loud.
Okay, let me turn it down.
Yeah, that's good.
They call me the what? Sorry.
What?
Ew.
What? Is this not a country song?
No.
It sounds like a country song. Old Western.
No.
Okay, well.
I don't agree with that.
Okay, you could not agree
It's
with
his
that.
voice.
No, it's definitely the way she's singing too.
I wonder what Wikipedia has to say about that. I'm looking it up. Listen to lyrics.
Is he gonna kill her? She gonna die?
Oh, pretentious as hell. They call it a murder ballad. Oh, don't like.
A murder ballad
Yeah,
is just brooding country music.
it's not. I promise you.
It literally sounds like country music.
It doesn't.
He's up there touching her boobies. I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
Oh my god. It's kind of ugly too.
I don't think you listen to enough goth music to know what it is. Are you making a face? I can't see.
Oh, you can't see my face? Oh,
No.
I am making faces.
Oh, don't make faces. Can't see him.
I'm pretty sure there's an option to where you could do that. Anyways.
No, it's optimized so we could see the video.
Oh, well. I can see you.
You can see me?
You see you?
Are you
You
for
see
real?
me? Yeah.
Are you for real?
I'm so serious. I'm looking at you. Do
Look at your
something.
necklace.
Peace signs. Peace
Oh,
signs.
that's crazy.
Yeah. It's gonna be a day. Louis Armstrong.
Yeah.
It's a pretty song. I'll say
Yeah.
that much. Kylie Minogue. Anyways.
Yeah, Kylie Minogue. She's cool.
It's a snack.
Mm-hmm. He's married. They call me the what? Oh, you can see me still. That's weird.
I could see you. Yeah.
I'm swaying left to right.
I see that, Jonathan.
Look, oh, she passed away.
What?
Well, she got killed, to be honest.
She sure did.
Not closing the eyelids.
You're touching her too much.
Well, okay. Yeah, we're not gonna care about the last part, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think?
He was a little too handsy for me. I don't know if I like that.
Today, you know how I'm really bad at knowing song meanings?
Mm-hmm.
Today was the day I realized what it was.
What?
I always thought that she was playing a corpse that
Yeah.
he found. But no, if you listen to the last verse, he kills her.
Yeah.
I didn't get that until today. So the
I
whole time I
assume,
thought she's just a corpse.
no, I assumed she was like bathing in the river, and then he grabbed the stone and he struck her with it.
Yeah,
That's what it read as.
that's not what I'm getting because they were on dates.
What?
Yeah, on the first date,
I barely
on the
understood that, man.
second date. That shit is not country. What do you want?
It's country.
Not country.
Oh my god. They got
I
all
don't know
this
what country
southern
you're
twang.
listening to. I don't know. Some people are Southern. I don't think he's even Southern. He might be English.
What? Then why does man sound country?
Because that's the way you sing a goth song. I was kidding. So I really like that song. Again, Eliza Day. Lisa.
Lisa?
Any other scary
Call me
stories you like?
Lisa and Elisa and Elisa. What's it called like?
Any other scary stories you like?
Uh,
Oh, we forgot to come back to the leprechaun thing. You talking about that?
yeah. Leprechaun. You were talking about the Easter Bunny one.
So like there's like a funniest home videos, America's Funniest Home Videos, where they do the same thing. But like they did it wrong. They're wrong because like it was in the middle of the night. They're like, kids, look at the window. What can you see? What can you see?
Oh,
And
they
it's
smoke
fat.
the bunny?
Yeah. I remember being scared of that clip. Not because it's like building up like a jump scare, if you will. But it's
Yeah.
just like a bunny.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. But yeah, leprechaun?
Yeah, leprechauns.
Yeah.
My barber almost lined me up and I was gonna kill myself.
That's a scary story.
That's a very scary story. You know,
Mhm.
he because like I felt it because he did it parallel because he cut my corners, if you will. He cut my corners, and I felt like he wanted to go to my widow's peak. I was like hoping and praying that I didn't have to say anything because God forbid I speak up, right? It's like speaking really quiet. It's
Welcome
speaking
to
really quiet.
haircut talk.
I know, like what the fuck? No, but I was just being really quiet. And then I mean, like I like the haircut, but like he cut my hair too high. I wanted a low fade. He did a high fade.
You already said that.
Well, I'm gonna
What
tell you
other
again.
scary stories?
That's pretty scary.
What other scary stories? What other scary stories?
I don't have any scary stories actually. Do you have any scary stories off the top of your head?
Not off the top of my head. I like I think it's funny whenever my dad or mom just tells me like a story that happened to them, and it's like, what? Are you okay? You know?
Scary ass story.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Yeah.
they'll be like, yeah, this guy died, and then we saw him like a week later, and then we thought he was dead, but turns out he was dead. That's what my
Oh.
dad is like. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
thank you, I guess.
And then my mom astral projected and she could see the dead and she like went out of her body. Very Insidious type beat. I was like, okay.
Have you ever asked to projected?
No,
Same.
I don't want to.
I don't want to either.
I don't.
Have you?
Oh, I didn't tell y'all the time that I had sleep paralysis.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That's a scary story.
That is a scary story.
I've never been one to have sleep paralysis. I never have been one to have issues sleeping. But one night
Really?
yeah, I've never had issues.
You always had it, from what I can remember.
Sleep paralysis?
Yeah.
I've never had sleep paralysis.
Really? Because you always tell us that you'd always have problems sleeping because you see stuff.
Yes, because I see stuff, but that's not sleep paralysis.
Okay, whatever. Continue.
Like I could still move around. It's just like I just saw stuff all the time. I was like, I don't want to sleep. But this particular time, like I couldn't move my body. I woke up in like the middle of the night. Everything was like dark, but like you could still like see everything in the room. You know, when your eyes adjust and you could see things within the room.
Kinda.
Well, yeah, like it was dark, and then I was like, I don't know why, but I had the urge to move and I couldn't move like at all. I couldn't say anything. I could just look around. From the corners of my armpits, like past my chest, black arms were coming out like this. So imagine my arms are all like this. The arms are coming out of me like this, and they push down into my chest, and I couldn't breathe like at all. I was having so much trouble breathing, and I felt like I was sinking into the bed, and I was freaking out. I was freaking out real bad. But then I got to the point, because I'm very Catholic and religious, I was like, well, if it's my time to die, I'm going to let it be. And so I was like, I kind of just let it happen. And then it was like the spell broke. And then like I was like, and And then I got up, I sat up, and I was like, oh my God. And then on occasion, I do remember that I do have a lot of problems at night, but that was my only time sleep paralysis. Because like when Luna would sleep with me, she always sleep at the edge of the bed. And then I remember one particular night, Luna barked at the door, and the door was open. And now I usually leave the door open because my parents leave the door open so like we could hear each other. But back then I never had my door open, but the door was open and Luna was barking into the darkness of the corridor. I was like, so I got up and I closed the door and I just went back to sleep. I was like, I'm not dealing with this tonight.
Scary.
Yeah, right.
Scary.
And then
What
I
is that
scared
song?
Jonathan in the middle of the night.
Not scary, but I didn't expect you to be there. Yeah.
It was funny. And then Jonathan was
Fuzzy. My hair was fuzzy.
was giving Diana Ross, just like not
Shut
Diana
up.
Ross, giving
Paulita
Donna Summer.
Suarez.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Paulita Suarez. And,
Yeah.
That was you.
En la madre.
And La Madre. That's how my dad says it.
I'm so sorry that you have to have a body. That sounds a little scary if you think about it. But what else? Yeah, scary stories. I think a lot about the one time Mommy was left alone downstairs, and she for some reason turned off all the lights, and then she ran into someone. She didn't want to look up, so she like just turned the other way and went up the stairs.
I don't like that.
Yeah, and I was like, Mother,
Why the fuck would you tell me this?
because she told all of us. I was like, Mom, hello.
That's why she doesn't like to be left alone in the dark downstairs.
Yeah.
My mom's a witch, if we haven't
Ooh, ooh. No, just
clarified.
kidding. We're
She
all
is.
spiritual.
We're all very spiritual, and like, you know, to put it into like
That's why as a kid I was like, well, anything could happen because like this stuff happened.
this shit happened. Like it literally
It's
did,
happened.
you know. And so like my mom always never tells us, but she always has a reason for her like ways. So like she'd always be like, don't leave me by myself downstairs. Like when we turn off the lights and we go upstairs one by one, and we go like all in a line essentially upstairs. And then my mom would never want to be the last one downstairs. And I think that's probably why.
Yeah,
Which
probably.
is terrifying.
Yeah, she was like, I ran into someone. I was like at their chest, and I didn't want to see what it was, so I turned around and left.
Yeah. And then my mom like holds visions kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it. Did you like our scary story episodes, y'all? Yay! Like Dora. Did you like the episode?
Crickets.
I did too.
Oh my God.
Okay, so next one is the actual Halloween episode.
What?
Yeah. Oh my God, I was gonna say we should have like cookies, but like we're not close. You should buy something Halloweeny to eat.
Do you see that there's maggots in Reese's now?
No.
Don't get Reese's.
Okay. And we
They
could
haven't
end on that.
They haven't recalled them yet. There's like maggots in Reese's and like
Okay, we
I
have to
believe-
go for real.
Oh my God, I'm telling the people either ways.
Hurry up.
That's it. Yeah. And
There's
Hershey's.
Megan and Reese's and Hershey's. Goodbye.
Bye.
That sucks. Be careful when you eat Halloween candy. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Not you. I was talking to the audience. But goodbye.
Have a very
See you on
beautiful
Halloween.
time.
See you on Halloween.